It's the most powerful tech event in the world.
And it's really proving groundbreaking for some breakthrough technologies and global innovators. Headlight.news is Paul Eisenstein is there live in Las Vegas with a preview for us this morning. Hi, Paul.
Hey, good to be with you.
All right, so tell us a little bit overall. What is CES?
Well, it used to be known as a consumer electronics show, but they've shortened it to CES, I think, for several reasons, starting with the fact that it's going beyond the things you used to see here, amplifiers and audio gear, cameras, smartwatches, and the like. The role of the auto industry is huge. In fact, there's an entire hall, the West Hall that they opened a couple of years ago, that is nothing but transportation. And they have other automakers like Honda spread out in the other halls around the Las Vegas Convention Center. So there's like 500,000 square feet of exhibits by a lot of small suppliers, startups, and of course, big automakers like Hyundai, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and more. Surprisingly, however, there's no presence by the Detroit automakers. Stellantis pulled out, ostensibly because of the problems they were facing when they were on strike just recently.
Yeah, well, that is amazing. Now, one of the things, what can people expect really this year? I assume something like artificial intelligence is going to be front and center.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, I'm going to go back to writing up a story about the use of artificial intelligence by Volkswagen and Hyundai as soon as I'm off the air. But we are seeing some new vehicles, and some of the products that they were bringing out here are quite a bit different. For example, Kia will be showing off the PVB, personal mobility for everyone, or something to that effect. They have about 5 different references in the press release. And these are modular vehicles. One of the more interesting things is you can interchange the bodies on these van-like vehicles so that, well, for example, you could use it as a cab, a robo-cab, during the day, ship cargo at night, and then perhaps switch to another body over the weekend, and then use it for a personal RV.
Huh. Yeah, fascinating stuff. And I'm guessing that things have really picked up in the last couple of years since the pandemic.
Yep.
What are you seeing right there in terms of crowds?
Yeah, what I'm seeing is basically the auto industry becoming a technology showcase. Last night we saw somebody, I was at a presentation by the head of Vallejo, which you may know is a big supplier, French company based on the east side of Detroit. And he put it very simply. Going forward, your vehicle is going to become a smartphone on wheels. It's already a computer on wheels. You likely have over 100 microprocessors in your vehicle. But going forward, you're going to see it take a step further. You're going to have all sorts of apps, all sorts of technologies, and as you mentioned before, artificial intelligence. And this is a good thing because as we get into the era of the robo vehicle, fully autonomous, you're going to need that to do a lot of things to keep you busy while the car does its own driving.
Yeah, well, make sure you include the user manual for that. I'm having trouble as it is right now. All right, Paul, thanks a lot for joining us from CES this year. I'm sure it's going to be a fascinating show.